Oh my gosh. Extremely tough. We abandon. That was not a worthy run. We will try Prince again. This time, we will actually play it fast. We will actually play it right. We really just need Wrathful. We will take Jack Strips. Did not get it. Do we have Rage? We have Wicklash. With Wicklash, we take Brawler. We need to get Wicklash on holdover. And then we're fine. We should have enough damage with Brawler. We play up on the top floor. I think we're okay. And we can even bring this guy up to help. That's 12 damage we start with. There is a Wicklash. The question is, do we trust ourselves that we're going to draw Wicklash again? Because if we don't draw Wicklash again, I guess we can always reform. So it's not the end of the world. You're doing no damage. Torching is not going to do anything. Let's at least get these guys out of the deck so that we are more likely to draw Wicklash. This is slightly problematic. It represents a lot of damage. I don't think we can torch one of them enough. But there's a chance if we get Primitive Mold. We do get Primitive Mold. And then we Wicklash. And then we Hidden Passage. We're actually killing the boss. We don't take any pyre damage. Wow. Oh. Oh. That is scary stuff. I don't think we're going to go Rage here. I think we are going to go all in on this Reform and Burnout setup, which makes Straff pretty good. But I don't really want conflicting units. I want a tank. Steelworker's the tank. Lady of the Reformed. Lady of the Reformed is the tank. She'll extend Burnout onto the Prince after we put Wicklash on him. I would still love... A Lady of the House is not bad. Harvest Tycoon is not really what we want. I think we will take the Lady of the House and then we will try to get extra capacity. Extra health on the Lady of the Reformed. Rage could also be relevant, but I think we save our money here. We wait until later. I don't think we want quick. This is fine. The nice thing is that the Lady of the Reform dies, we just bring her back and she gets extra burnout. So it's a win-win for us. So we can go you here, Wicklash, Train Steward. We have enough damage to kill this top unit. Put the Lady of the Reform. Now you're not dying right away, which is good for us. We torch you, and look, everything's looking hunky-dory. We will torch you. You are so close to dying. Actually, you are dying. You died to the Train Stewards. Lady of the House comes back, does a lot of damage here. In fact, we can pick off the two backliners. Suddenly, she's almost killing them. And this should be fairly solid kill on the floor. Great. So no damage up through ring 2. I don't think armor is what we want here. Hornbreak is kind of interesting, but I think instead we just upgrade our torches. I don't really want a molded. I think the primitive mold is fine, and I don't really want molten encasement. And I think we don't want any more units. I really like this idea of the single floor, although we could overstack. If we do get a unit, we want something that we can fit behind. Maybe something like a Paraffin Enforcer. Or maybe we duplicate one of our units. I don't know. We see. That doesn't mean we don't have to actually increase capacity to fit the Lady of the House, which is pretty good. Endless? Don't think so. I think we just want extra health here. There's the rage again, but multi-strike would be a winner. We don't get the multi-strike. Maybe the rage is fine. It's 14 extra damage. It helps during the Seraph the Temperance, and then we just give you extra damage on top. Seems okay. Hellhorned. We can put it on the Prince. In case there are sweep units at some stage. Against Seraph the Patient, or Seraph, it doesn't really matter, but maybe during the earlier fights it might make a difference. So we're gonna go you two here, you two down here, with the expectation that we are going to ascend. In fact, we're even gonna do that now. Give you give you armor. Although I did just realize ascending means that Lady of the Reformed cannot get played on the floor, which is not really what you want to see. But maybe we get a way to make that work. I don't know. We'll see. Damage is going to be tricky here. This does keep this one train steward alive for one more turn. Let's just torch one of you. You in there, nothing to reform. Yeah, it's probably better to wait for the Lady of the House, let her die a few times, and then bring her back. We'll do this. Doesn't really matter, that guy was going to die to jackstrips anyway. But now we don't have to worry about slate triggers either, which is really nice. We can put you guys behind, just for funsies. And this should be completely fine. Yeah, we were not even really that close. And now the Prince, I mean, he's going to max out at ×5 multi-strike. I don't think we want Endless. And I don't think we want the 10th either. I don't think we need another Ally of the Ancients. I think we are fine with all of it. I guess we could do this as a... get a jail free in case. There's the Paraffin Enforcer. So... now I kind of like taking the extra capacity. We can fit the Paraffin Enforcer immediately. I don't think we really needed spell upgrades here. And then we just ascend Lady of the House at the end. Yeah, we're not taking this. Remove 2 train stewards. Get ourselves a nice trinket. Ooh, Flicker Slicker. It's kind of whatever, though, in this build. But I guess we take this in the event that we get something really good later on. We're going to go all in on Brawler. Now we hit 3 times. That's 30 damage per Wicklash. Really, really strong. We don't really do much spell damage with this build. And whatever we get, we're going to play on the bottom floor immediately. So Paraffin Enforcer plus the Prince is clearly not killing anything here. But it's fine. We might take a... oh, with the... actually, this is really good because the garbage becomes free. With something like you... we can play this out on you, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Block a hit with the Impish Scholar. Make you also endless. I don't know. We're really missing Lady of the Reformed here. You are dying to jackstrips. You are not dying to jackstrips. But now we can do this. And bring back the Impish Scholar. To make our torch do something. Very strange. Nobody has Burnout yet. Okay. Play you up here. Give you armor. Not really what you're expecting in these fights like this. that are both Wicklashes are on the bottom of our deck. Wow, that's like really unfortunate. I like ascending this guy so that he dies immediately. We're going to take 6 damage, which is not bad. We'll take 12 because the second guy is going to make it there too. Wow, that's really unlucky. But then we ascend this guy and he's out. And then the boss comes and we kill him right now. Well, with double Wicklashes, we kill him. Cool. Alright. So that was really sketchy. I mean, normally you don't have your Wicklashes sitting on the bottom of your deck. I guess we didn't take draw. And we have a lot of stuff. So we got to be really careful. We can't really take any additional cards here. I think we need to stick with just what we have. And... yeah... Minus costs and remove cards. Continue removing train stewards. We're going to keep the reforms, but I think... Okay, I mean, there's Fade's First Blade. That's also really good. It's really good assuming that we actually get our Wicklashes. I don't think we want plus 10 power. I think we'd rather just remove cards. Holdover on a Wicklash is very strong. -1 on probably the other Wicklash. And then I think we start removing torches. Is it torches first or primitive molds? Maybe we go halvesies? 1 and 1? They're both pretty bad. Torches are especially bad because we took jack strips. Which is basically just torch, but you don't have to play it. I mean, I'm really banking on us getting early Wicklash, but then we just play on the top floor and maybe it's okay. Gotta think about this. I mean, we're absolutely ascending the Sycophant. That's going to happen. The question is, so this would be, we have to get a Wicklash. Like, we have to get a Wicklash to kill these guys. So we do it like this. We get you up here with him up front. We give you the armor because you need it to survive. We do that. We do something like this. You're gonna die. We still don't have the damage numbers. But we can ascend the Lady of the House, who will then get more damage. That's probably better. Play this guy out to get more armor. How are we doing? Wicklash does, in fact, kill this guy, amazingly. You're going to die naturally due to natural causes. We can play the Scholar, who kind of negates the damage, but we certainly need the armor. And then I think we just torch him twice. Now, the problem, which you might already see, is that we're not going to get a lot of burnout on the. I mean, we will. Like, we'll get. Well, actually, it should be okay. This is going to be annoying. Try to get you down, I guess, as much as we can. I mean, the Prince does live, and he is doing a lot of damage. Now we bring back Lady of the House. And I think we get Endless. Endless on what? Also on the Lady of the House? She's going to die in 4 turns. 1, 2, 3. So if we do this and move her up, I think she actually... No. This honestly might even be enough damage as is. It's going to be over 100, it's 300 damage per hit. I think we're fine. Yeah, we should be good. 25, we're doing 300 damage per hit. And we only have to do 600 damage. You can absorb all the hits. We're good. We could have put the Lady of the House up top. That probably was the smarter play, but I think we're killing him here. We are. Okay, cool. It certainly was not the ideal way to play that out, though. Drop cage is actually really good with the ascend. And with a tiresome climb. I mean, that's a 4 days. I think that's okay. And now what do we want? We want to remove. We also want to upgrade our Paraffin Thug with multi-strike. So we will go this route. We do want spell upgrades later on. And it's a real question of do we even want this Impish Scholar. I guess it's pretty good for bringing back... I think we just get rid of the torches. The torches are just so bad. They don't do anything. I don't want to upgrade them. Multi-strike? There's a multi-strike on the Paraffin Enforcer. Giving him Rage as well will help out a lot. And then I think we just get rid of another card. Maybe we save... I don't think it's urgent. Fell should not be too hard. Armor Fell... We should scale damage enough that it's not too big of a concern. And the fact that he has multi-strike helps out a lot with that too. And plus most of the units die when they just go up a floor. So we're going to go you, and we're good. Cool. Put you up front. Get some armor, get more armor on you. And then it's like, whatever, man. Now we can Wicklash. That's going to do a lot, add a lot of value. We can even ascend now the Lady of the House, and I think we're pretty much guaranteed now. And who do we want Endless on? Maybe the Paraffin Enforcer. It doesn't really matter. It's just something to play. I mean, this guy's now doing 120 split across 3 hits. But I actually really like getting one of these guys out of there, because I don't know that we're going to have enough damage yet to kill them. Looks like we are. Good to know. But even then, it still saves us 2 damage on our Lady of the Reformed, which is not nothing. We keep stacking. We can bring back the Primitive, or the Impish Scholar, in order to make something endless. Get endless, sure. We'll just play it like that. So I think we do want to try to save some damage here. So if we double Hidden Passage one of them, then we don't take any damage. We can bring this guy back. He's going to make whatever he brings back free. Yeah, stack armor on the Lady of the Reformed is great. And we're almost to Relentless. Keep stacking. We can not... Actually, this would save damage. Doesn't matter who. Because it's 4. This will make whatever spell comes back free. And you're actually not dying now, which is kind of... Oh, no, it makes the torch free. But we don't play it. Really would like to get that armor back again. Maybe we need to get rid of the Endless, because I don't know that it's that great. Alloy of the Ancients is just much better. So I really actually like playing Tiresome Climb on Fell right now. That's 4 turns of days. Yeah. Did not get hit by Fell. It's a lot of damage. Transcendent is pretty bad. Intent on Death is pretty bad. We don't need Spike of the Hellhorn. So we do a skip here, and we absolutely need to draw. With Flicker's Liquor, we have unlimited Ember. We do not need more unit upgrades, but we will certainly remove 2 torches and be happy about that. And what are we going to finish with? Probably spells and duplicate. All in on Brawler. Now we're doing 5 hits. That's 50 damage. And we're not going to do any unit upgrades. The only thing we have left is the Imp. And we may even yeet the Imp before the end. Spikes. It's probably okay. Because the Prince can die. As long as we're playing on the middle or bottom floor, not the top. So yeah, so we play on the middle floor. Get you in there. We can already ascend this guy, but I think it's better just to get something like that. Roll in. Play the imp here to take the hit. Lady of the Reformed comes out front. We get Wicklash. That did a ton of damage. We can even... Actually, this is a really smart idea. So we get rid of that guy. He extinguishes up there. Now we're killing this guy. We play Lady of the Reformed. I think I'm okay with the Prince dying. I think I am less okay with her dying. Play the Scholar out to block a hit here. And try to keep her alive. Just through armor here. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2. I think Endless is fine. But no, we want Endless on Paraffin Enforcer. Yeet this guy up. Try to reduce some damage here. Okay, so we want to bring back the Prince. Bring back the Prince. Thank you. Really solid. We bring you in there as well. Now everything's dying. We can play you down here, do some early damage, and everything's looking good. Lady of the Reform might actually die here. We should try to keep things alive as long as possible. Endless now on Lady of the House seems pretty good. We just keep adding more damage. We can save ourselves a lot of damage here. There's 1. There's 2. And actually this Paraffin Enforcer is getting the kill here, which is also kind of hilarious. We have a lot of damage on this Lady of the Reformed. Be great if we get armor back. Okay. We'll play you out. Give you the extra armor. Move this guy up. And she's actually living somehow. She's barely living here. Let's get you in here. So if we Tiresome Climb, he's coming back. Something here is coming back. And we're getting like a solid amount. We might actually just kill here. We might actually just kill with the Prince. We do. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. 2 hits. No damage to the pyre. I don't think we need a second Tiresome Climb, or if we do, we upgrade it first. And I also don't think we need Mortal Entrapment. I think we're good here. So we keep our reforms. They are useful. We go right path here. We get the pyre health. Units are free. Is unnecessary, but the rage is really strong. I guess this could be kind of good. But we have Flicker's Liquor. It just seems unnecessary. Let's re-roll. Yeah, I don't need any of this. So now let's take a look here. I think making Tiresome Climb cheaper makes a lot of sense. Let's re-roll. Permafrost on the Endless. I think it's useful, but I don't think it's useful early. I think it's useful later on. We can make Tiresome Climb free, or make Alloy of the Ancients free. Ascend free. Because we're going to get the Alloy of the Ancients back every time we bring back the Scholar here. What do we get rid of? Is 1 primitive mold too many? Do we get rid of an Ascend? We're going to dupe something. What are we going to dupe? I think we dupe the Paraffin Enforcer. But how do we keep the Lady of the Reformed alive? That's really the trick here, is that she's going to die. I guess we could put the Paraffin Enforcer on the floor with the Lady of the House, and then ascend it when we get to Relentless. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. What other spell upgrade do we have? Remove consume. Honestly, I don't know. We could get a second Wicklash. I just feel like it's probably unnecessary. Could get a second Alloy of the Ancients, so it's more likely to come back. Let's go with the Tiresome Climb, and my thought is, rather than duping this guy, we can get rid of one Hidden Passage. And now instead, I even think maybe we just get rid of the Scholar, and we just don't care. Yeah, let's do this. And then what I think is we go all in on just adding tons of days to units. So you're coming out here. This is a little bit problematic, but we can get you here. Move you up to die and not do any damage. Okay, now we get our whole team. And that's certainly looking a lot better. I mean, these guys don't make it to the pyre. That's the nice thing. Just keep stacking. I think Endless on the Lady of the Reformed. Because we can reform you. We're gonna get a Primitive Mold next turn, so we're actually in really good shape to bring back both units. But we do need things to die. So I think what we do here is we go yeet. And they're both gonna die to the pyre. We start stacking onto Seraph. As long as we're killing the front units, I don't care. I mean, these guys do heal. That's a little bit scary. One nice thing now though is that the Paraffin Enforcer is going to start making himself a lot stronger. Ah, crap. They're going to make it to the pyre. They're going to do a lot of damage to the pyre. They're going to actually do even more damage to the pyre. That's a problem. How did they heal? Did they heal on the bottom floor? I guess it doesn't really matter how they healed. But we are going to take some pyre damage here. Hopefully that's all that we take through the whole fight. Would be really great. So we bring back our buddy. Give you more damage. We Tiresome Climb the Multi-Striker so that he's dying. Nobody else to bring back, but he's going to die to the... There we go. You're dying to that, which is very good news for us. Stack you up, and then I think we just get you more days in preparation. Ideally you die... I guess we're okay with him. Oh, but he's got so much rage on him. He's got so much rage. But we are killing everything. I think we just go all in on the... Yeah, we're going to Primitive Mold. We're going to be able to bring back the Paraffin Enforcer. So let's just go all in on this. Yeah, that seems much better. Alright, our buddy's back. Can do this. Hey, Sothoga. I'm glad you've been watching my guides. I need to get back to being as good as I was when I made those guides. Welcome to the stream. Hope they've been helpful for you. I would say I made them when I was at my kind of like peak play, and then I've been taking breaks and coming back and need to play more intelligently. But this was actually a really good run. This is a really solid run. Pretty fast too, 30 minutes, not too bad. Brawler is not usually my favorite, but when you have something like this where you can stack Wicklash on it. Yeah, 25 is a big difference. The extra 1,000 health on Seraph like really makes a huge difference. I think the biggest ones are obviously 10. 10 is like nuts. 20s for the -1 random is pretty bad. And then Seraph, I mean, obviously, so 10, 20, 25 are going to be the heaviest ones. But, well, I'm glad that they've been helpful for you. I certainly hope that they're helpful. I really enjoyed making them. I need to get back into it. My plan is to start making guides again. I spent a lot of time on my second channel getting that kind of like organized and set up with what I wanted to do. That's where I've been spending a lot of my focus since like beginning of November when I started putting videos out on the second channel. But now I'm going to try to do a little bit more balanced where I'm not only doing the growing through gaming stuff, but also trying to do more on the Never Nathaniel, primarily like not just gameplay, but like more guide content or other things. I mean, Narninian and I are talking a lot about doing tournaments because there's nobody really running Monster Train tournaments. We participated in one a while ago by a French YouTuber that was really cool. Like it was really fun, but we haven't done anything since then. So yeah, all right, let's review. We have basically, I mean, this was pretty straightforward. We just get lots of damage by putting Burnout onto the Prince. So he gets ×5 whatever damage we get. We have a multi-striking Paraffin Enforcer who's adding then, if he gets to hit every turn, 14 rage. They get naturally 3 rage. The rage does more damage per stack. I mean, you just basically get insane amounts of damage. And then we have plenty of Reform, and we even have the Remnant Pact to make something endless. In this case, Lady of the Reform made a lot of sense, so we had to make, because her coming back and back and back with Reform doesn't really make a lot of sense. So having Remnant Pact on her made sense here for me. And then just stacking tons of days onto Seraph so he can't even hit us. Pretty straightforward.